I'm Ellen McCauley, and in January of 2008, I was so excited to start a new weight loss group called Pray It Off. Today, January 8th, 2015, session 15, I've never been more excited. I'm on fire for session 15. Oh! Woo! Yes! We are on fire! I like it! I like a little enthusiasm! We're on fire, but without rules, what is there, everybody? Chaos. There's just chaos. So there's going to be some guidelines, and I want you not just to listen to them. There'll be a quiz next week, and whoever wins gets a huge prize. I can't even tell you what it is. It's so incredible. Okay. Before beginning any exercise or weight loss program, Holy Family and Pray It Off insists you clear it with your physician. There's people in this room that have not been to the doctor in years and years and years, and I suggest you do because you need a blood test. You could have a thyroid problem. I don't. Every time I go to the doctors, I'm like, please, Lord Jesus, let me have a thyroid problem. But I never do. And you could have a vitamin deficiency, you could need some B, you could need some D, have a blood test. Don't go from the couch for 20 years to a treadmill for 20 miles, because it might just kill you. And then I don't want you saying, to your family, tell them it's Ellen's fault, Don't do it. Start slow. PO, Pray It Off, it's not a diet, it's a way of life. Eat less, move more, and pray. St. Pio's our intercessor. We start at 6 on the dot, we get out at 7 on the dot. And you know why we get out at 7 on the dot? Because I am 60 years old. And I have been in so many meetings that were supposed to end at one time, and a half hour later I'm like, I gotta go. Why are they talking? I won't do that to you. Have I ever? No, and I never will. Okay. Come early. People came early tonight, and I loved it, and I thank you, because Jean and I are frenetically trying to weigh everyone in. It does cost $5 because we collect all the money, we give it to Father Pryor, and we make copies every week. If you do come in late for a valid reason, you go to get your packet and quietly go to your seat, because I'm probably talking. I don't want you to go, hey table, I'm here, because it's a little intrusive. So just quietly get your packet and go to your seat. Try to get a 3-ring binder and keep your prayers handy, because we're going to begin and end with them. You've got a schedule of the meetings, but once again, we are members of Holy Family Parish, and that means that anything could happen. We also live in Syracuse, New York. That means that anything can happen. If you watch the news, does everyone have access to the news in some way, shape, or form? I can't possibly, I work during the day, call all close to 100 people and say, the meeting's canceled because the church is closed. We will only cancel Pray It Off if the church is closed. And usually it'll say, Holy Family Parish, evening activities canceled. So if you see that on the news, don't come, because we won't be here. So look at that. And don't say, well, it was a little bit of snow and I thought it would be closed. If you don't see it, it's not closed. Also, sometimes we have a schedule and at the last minute, someone calls and says, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you the 6th grade graduation's there, you can't be there. We'll usually know a week or two ahead of time. Usually. Not like last time. But anyway, this is urgent here. I want everyone to listen to this. No chatter during presentations. Now, I'm sometimes going to say things that are so intriguing, that are so fascinating, that might just blow your mind, and you're going to be so tempted to turn to your neighbor and go, that happened to me in 1976, and when that happened, blah, blah, blah. But don't. You can't do it. Because if you do it, I go like this. Because I used to say it's because I have a hearing problem that amplifies peripheral noise, and that's true. But I also don't want you to do it because I don't like it. I think it's kind of rude. I go to a concert, and if I'm watching the concert and people are talking, I think it's rude. So, we're not going to do it. You must hand in your food log each week. You will not be weighed in without it. Now, if there's a bad weather, and it's at home, and you don't want to risk your life getting it, and you did it. Now, I always know who really did do it. I don't want you risking your life to get it, and you bring it the next week. But I know if you just didn't feel like doing it, that's not what we're here for. We're here to do a complete food log. There's no reason that someone can't go cereal, skim milk, put it in your pocket, carry it with you. All right. Now here's one thing that people are very bad at. Who does not have their name tag on? I'm sorry, could you please raise those hands a little higher, please? I, Ellen McCauley, am the facilitator at Pray It Off. We will, you know why we need to wear our name tags? Because there's a new person and they're going to want to say something. Or you're going to want to say, hi, new person. We will wear our name tags. And Beth, our wonderful friend Beth, will make professional ones for you if you need. She just turned to her neighbor and said something. See why? She's an old-time member. See why I have to read these guidelines every time? All right. Also, here's something that people read: one Bible chapter per week. I hand them out ahead of time, so there's no excuse. Isn't it table 5 who has it next time? All right, it's in here, and I will get Psalm chapter 35 and 36. Table 5 new people, you read this. Next week, your table will be in charge of chatting about it. Right now, there's new people going, oh my gosh, it'll get to my table, I'll have to chat. No one forces you to do it. Believe me, there's some people who are microphone hoggers, me included. Also, you read the complete packet when you get home. Nobody does that. Nobody does it. I'm waiting for someone to say, I do it, Ellen. See, no one's saying it. This material I research and work very hard on. I'm going to start giving you the Catholic guilt now. I have a hard job, everybody. And I work so hard to put together the best materials for you. And all I want you to do is read it when you get home. So let's try to read it. It's got good. I only hit the highlights of the meetings. All right, commit to attending weekly. You park in the school lot. I know the door's broken, but it's usually not. And we usually don't like people to park out there because that's where the food pantry goes. You must call, email, or give me a note if you can't attend, preferably well in advance. Look at these numbers here, Ellen. They're Ellen's. I shouldn't say look at them, Ellen, because I'm looking at them. 468-4233 is my home phone. You can text or call 447-4676. But don't say, hi, I can't come, my dog is sick, because I don't know who you are. You say, hi, this is Jean M. or whatever, I can't come, because I don't always know on a text who the people are. Also, there's an email, lmccauley@aol.com, with a valid reason. Now, the reason I do this is not for me. I do it for you. Because I don't know about you guys, because has anyone ever been in a weight loss program before and quit? Has anyone not been in a weight loss program and quit? No, Bob and Mary Ellen say no because this is the only one they've ever been in. Good for you two. So the thing is, I do it for you because otherwise you'll be like, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to go, you know. And then if you lie, we're Catholic. You got to go to confession. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I told Ellen I was sick. I really wasn't. And I didn't go to pray. Now, Father Pryor does tell me when people lie. He won't say if you murder someone, but he does tell me if people lie about praying. Yes. Also, it is a confidential group. You're at a table now. Not tonight, but maybe a couple weeks from now, someone will say, hey, you know, I overeat because, you know, my father hit me when I was a child. And you're in Wegmans with your best friend. You say, see that lady? Her dad hit her when she was a kid. No, you don't do that. You never breach this confidential, even who's in the group. When I see people out and I introduce them, I go, this is my friend from church. My friend from church. I don't say, hey, yeah, they're in my weight loss group. Look at them. They need to lose weight, don't they? I say my friend from church. We don't tell people's business. Also, we had a prayer box, which someone got another one. I am on the Holy Family prayer chain. If there's a prayer intention that you need desperately to have people pray for, put it in that box, and next week it'll be on the Holy Family prayer chain. Also, if you're sitting there going, I wish Ellen would talk about a vegetarian diet, write it. The topics change every week. Also, if you see prayer cards there, they're free. Take them. And there's a lending library card. All those books are free. Guess what? I don't even care if you keep them. You can keep them. We'll get more. They're great books. There's a lot of them there. Because we don't prescribed to a certain diet, you need to find what's best for you. Like, I can't have things with sodium in them. I can't have, like, simple carbohydrates. My body doesn't process it. So if I see a book there that's on low carbohydrates, I might be interested. Or if you're a stress eater and you eat because you're under pressure, read Prayer and Meditation. Find something that's good for you. If you use the elevator, please make sure the upstairs, downstairs doors are securely shut. Small groups, this is important. Small groups should follow the agenda and each member should try to participate. If you're new, don't worry about it. If you feel uncomfortable with it, over time you'll get to know everybody. It should not break into small conversations within the group about other things like, you hope the Bills win the Super Bowl next year. This is not the time to be talking about the Bills. Also, refrain from perfume or colognes. Look, we're in a small group down here. We want to keep that off. So that's it. Any questions on the PO rules or guidelines? You can stop right there, buddy.